Gerard, my God, this is a bad look. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. I'm going to go through some of these leaked Discord messages, and I know right away people are going to be like, oh, it's not leaked, it's a public server, you can see. Look, people sent these to me. I'm not in the Completionist Discord server, nor do I care to be. If something important enough happens there, people inform me of it. So to me and everyone else that's not in this server, it's leaked. And these messages that Gerard wrote to everyone on his Discord server, they're bad. Like, real bad. So bad to the point that I know Gerard is not really the greatest human being, and he's proven that time and time again to everyone over and over again. But this just reinforces how terrible of a human being he really is, in my humble opinion. And this stuff really pisses me off. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out smashjt.com for the full article breaking down my feelings on this situation and screenshots to all of these messages, because they are wild. This is something that I never really talk about on my channel specifically. I've brought it up less than a handful of times, but I have a join button on my channel, and I've had 5 people over the years choose to select that join button. I don't push it, I don't advertise it, I don't try to oversell it to people, but if people do want to join my channel and give me $1 a month, $5 a month, wow, it means a ton. Thank you. 5 people. I do this daily, almost, videos all the time. People really enjoy it. I get a lot of views, I get a lot of attention, and I don't really make very much money from this. I genuinely don't. My passion is making these videos. My passion is not how much money can I make off of my YouTube channel. How much can I grow to make more money? If that was the case, I would have quit a long time ago. Believe me. But something like this with Jirard The Completionist, it kind of goes to the extent of someone who grew their channel very quickly over the years and found out how to monetize it, make gobs and gobs of money, and then when that goes away, they don't know what to do with themselves. So they just start saying, hey, can you guys just I don't know, give me money? Because I make videos and it's not really sustainable. Bro, figure it out. We all do. Let's go through some of these messages. The Completionist said, this is really great feedback. Thank you. I actually piloted a show that I absolutely loved making, but it was expensive to create. He always lays the groundwork of how he spends so much money on stuff. And it's almost like this is how I tear the heartstrings off of people and make them open up their wallets to me. Oh, it cost me a lot of money. Oh, I'm in a really tough situation right now. Oh, this really crazy thing happened and my mom passed away from frontal temporal dementia and all these other please feel bad for me things. And then they get into how you can help them financially. Someone responded, what show is that? It's a John Oliver type show that I never shared with anyone. I was going to debut it the week the shit hit the fan. Notice how Gerard never actually acknowledges the situation. He always just says, when shit hit the fan, or that shall not be named. You know, that thing that happened. He never wants to actually talk about what tangibly transpired because he knows how awful it makes him look. Sounds like a great ad for a Patreon goal announcement, my dude. I'd love to see that. Completely pulling numbers out of my ass, but something like $10 a month gets you access to the monthly episodes to the new show. $20 a month adds some outtakes or some BTS news show and Completionist. Depends on what the cost was to produce, of course, and total patrons. Triple Jump has connections to Caddy. You could probably get some nitty-gritty back-end info on how it worked out for them. So this person on Gerard's Patreon, who I'm not familiar with, goes straight into, hey Gerard, sounds like you spent a lot of money on this TV show and it cost you a lot, as you said. You need to make that money back. Like I said, Gerard laid the groundwork to set the expectations for the people on his Discord to feel bad for him, and how can he start making money for this and make it back and make reparations for it. And these people go straight into, this is how you do it, and they continue. I think about the future of The Completionist a lot. Ever given any thought to a content overhaul or additions to the content stream? YouTube is maybe a good way to test the waters a little, but the algorithms really screw you sometimes. Yeah, it's the algorithm that's screwing them. Not him stealing money and lying about where it's going. No. It's the algorithm's fault. You gotta be kidding me. Another channel I watched, Triple Jump, fairly recently had to cancel a few of their more unique, personally driven content on the YouTube side. They moved that content to Patreon as a bonus. They set a goal for where they'd be able to financially manage that. So once a month, you get a special rotating video. I really enjoy this. I know some don't like a content paywall, and I understand that. First off, no you don't, because you literally just explained why Gerard should have a content paywall. And then you say, oh, people don't like that, but I do, so here's why you should do it. It's hard to make logic out of what this guy is saying to Gerard. But what content would you be making if the algorithms, copyright takedowns, swearing, etc. weren't a thing? Look at the apologist that this guy is, trying to find every reason under the sun except for, I don't know, the actual reason why Gerard's channel is completely failing right now. This is delusion. Plain and simple, clear as day, written down on Discord. The Completionist could live on, in the same as it is now, of course. But if you had the time and drive, could you make it special? Different content for Patreon members. Your personality is what keeps me with you. I don't care what content you make, so long as we get to experience you doing the things you love to do. Getting the financial backing of Patreon could be easier than you think. At least worked very well for Triple Jump. I'd love to see something like The Completionist with an asterisk. The asterisk representing the additional rules were put in place. This guy is literally saying that Gerard should just stop making videos on YouTube altogether. This is what I'm gathering from this. And start making really special, expensive content and block it behind a paywall. Jirard The Completionist, the guy that has all been but canceled on YouTube, where nobody wants to give any money to at all moving forward except his diehard of diehard fans like you right here. And you're suggesting that he leaves YouTube and just starts charging for content. Yeah, let me know how that works out for Gerard. All in all, I would certainly pay more money in the Patreon if I receive special content like this or whatever your heart brain comes up with. Love you, Gerard. See you around. That is a delusional fan that will not accept reality. And it kind of reminds me of when I was a fan of Tommy Tallarico and the Intellivision Amico. And no matter what Tommy would spew to me, no matter what lies he would spin, I would make excuses and I'd be like, yeah, it's Tommy. You know, I know his heart's in the right place. Ultimately, if we see this thing through, people will understand that Tommy's a good guy. He's not a liar. We saw how that all turned out. But ultimately, Gerard does start replying in this Discord message, and here's what he had to say. How's everyone feeling? Doing good, just Computer Sekiro? How are you doing? I'm alright! I've been thinking real hard how to make more money here on Patreon without just asking for more money, as it's been extremely financially difficult for me. Let me hold you right there, Gerard. I started this video off letting everyone know that I make daily videos that a lot of people tell me are fairly high quality, good content, pretty well edited for how fast I get them out there. And I have 5 people giving me a total of, I think it's somewhere between $12 and $16 a month that I get from them. I still make these videos all the time because of the passion, not because of the financial burden it puts me under, and hopefully someday more people will join and hit that button and give me more money. That is not the drive behind any of this, at least not for me. I wanted to get a beat of what I could for you all that you feel has value, whether it's weekly movie nights, me streaming to the Discord, I don't know, something. Literally anything. Could you guys just give me money and I'll hang around because I'm Jirard The Completionist and I can hang around you if you pay me money because I'm a celebrity? Right? I mean, you guys still think that about me, right? Like, all those stories about how I was stealing money and lying about where it was going and taking money from the funding to pay for Indieland? That's not really who I am. That was just something I did. I've learned from it. I'm better. Trust me, bro. This guy replied, oh, I'm probably not the best person to answer since I don't do a lot of Patreon, and if I support a content creator, it's only to support them and not really to get value back. Though, if I'd had to guess, streaming could definitely be popular. That and general engagement with the content creator would seem like the thing people would pay money for. And what does Gerard have to say back to that? Honestly, that's what this Patreon has been since day one. Most folks use Patreon like a tipping jar. It's mostly always been that. If you look at our Patreon history, we've changed it so many times year to year because we just want to justify the money being spent by you guys. But everyone just kind of lands on, yeah, it's all good. So here's what Gerard has reached. People have realized that he is a fraud, a scam artist, a con artist, someone who lies to your face about where the money is going and the reasons why it's being spent for his own benefit. And once he gets found out, the gig is up. He doesn't know what to do next because the money used to pour in, all cylinders were firing, everything was great until it wasn't. And now Gerard is at a point where he doesn't know what to do to make money. And then it goes on with these members of the Discord talking about how it got logged out, wondering about what the tier setup is. Someone talking about right now how it's between $5 or $75, which is a really silly gap. I was on the 10 to 15 for a while, but the tiers were cut down when Gerard was busy with G4, then never been updated from then. I think the tiers could use a makeover now. A lean back into the platform would be welcomed by me. These people are so delusional. Gerard could show up at their door, take their keys, steal their car, not bring it back, and then tell them he took it. And these people would be excited because they could tell their friends they know someone that stole their car. That's literally the type of person that Gerard is. Someone that you can't trust and has proven that time and time again, and then lied, and then doubled down. And then when he got caught on it and called out, he doubles down even further and then threatens a lawsuit between Muda and Carl. It was obnoxiously obscene that he said that, but then to the point of not even admitting that he was in the wrong, not admitting what he did wrong, and just trying to move forward and lying about it, not saying anything about it moving forward, and he knows he has these types of people in his back pocket that will support him through thick and thin, no matter what the hell he does. This guy replied back, okay, I figured the Patreon login out, and for the monthly donation, I only do it to support you and your content. Everything else is just a bonus. This guy was literally paying Patreon money to Gerard and didn't even have his login to it. Like, it was just taking money from his account every month. And he didn't even care. That's insane to me, to not even notice where your money is going. Maybe it's like a legacy fan that's been following Gerard for 8 years and just paying money monthly to him because he enjoys his content. But to not hold the content creator accountable for his own actions is reprehensible in its own right.
And so he was like, I wish we had a charity that we could donate to. And I was like, oh, I run my own charity called the Open Hand Foundation. And all the money that we aggregate, I started it when I was a young boy with my dad in honor of my mom who had dementia. And so we just, every year, we try and raise as much money as possible. And then
I honestly don't know what special content can be done to get more subscribers. Tell you what, here's a special content you can make, Gerard. Make a video actually apologizing for what you did. Go over every step along the way of what happened, what transpired, why you made the decisions you did about not spending the money in the places you said, why you didn't donate it when you said it was, why you went after Muda and Carl and attacked them and threatened lawsuits against them for only bringing the truth to light. How about that? That's a good starting point. Because I feel we already get the content we want from you through YouTube. It's definitely tough. I do like the idea mentioned above about special episodes for games you wouldn't normally complete due to stupid multiplayer requirements or achievements. So these people want Gerard to make more content and then paywall it. And to them, that's a good idea, and that's what Gerard should do. Paywall content, and that would grow his channel and have him make more money. Do you understand how stupid that sounds? Gerard replied, the gap was for the legacy folks who just like donating because they're cool. Yeah, they're cool cats. They just like throwing money away on me every month. They don't ask questions. They don't care about the horrible decisions and the things that I've done in the past. They're cool cats because they just give me money. But here's where it starts to get really good. Gerard said, because of the thing, because he won't admit what happened and talk about it anymore. He just wants to brush it off, put it in the past, and call it the thing, the situation that transpired, the you lying to everyone about your charity and where the money was going and spending it on indie land and your expenses in your hotel rooms instead of on frontal temporal dementia for your passed away mother. Okay, the situation, or in this case, because of the thing, my entire career is built on my heart, in my intentions, in my ability to do good. And unfortunately, with everything that's transpired, I can't share what I love. Victim card, manipulation, gaslighting. Call it what you want, but he is playing the poor me, feel bad for me. I'm just a humble old guy that just likes video games and wish people would just like me for who I am because I'm a good guy who likes video games. And that's really all I've done in my life. I mean, there's that one little thing over there that we don't talk about anymore. But I like video games, guys, so give me money. Every little move, comma, I make, I don't know why there's a comma there, but every little move I make is perceived as manipulative, gaslighting, vindictive, and evil. Because you never admitted to what you did wrong. It took me, Muda, Carl, Reddit, everyone else making these videos exposing you for the ass you are, the lies you've made, the controversies you've created, the double talk that you've had, the contradictions that you've made, and then to go on the offensive with a quasi-apology, and I used heavy quotes on your apology video because it's more of, as someone said in my comments before, it's a statement video. It's not even an apology video. You make a statement. You tell people what you feel transpired, why you feel you're not in the wrong, and why you feel like Carl and Muda are the bad guys. And that's where you said you left it and you're not revisiting it, and that's why people are pissed off. Don't play this oh poor me card. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't understand why people don't like me, when you know damn well what the reason is. And while I know in my heart that I am a good person, look at this guy. Oh, God, I can't even. I will forever be reminded that my heart is tainted and cursed. I don't mean to sound dramatic. It's just how I feel. And I don't mean to manipulate or gaslight. You don't mean to? Look, when you say that, you know exactly what you're intending to do, and you're trying to cover your tracks by saying that at the end. It doesn't work. People see right through you now, Gerard. They know the type of person you are. You can't gaslight anymore. And people responded going on, I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope this Discord at least brings some positivity to your heart. You're not dramatic or manipulative. You matter to me. You matter to all of us. This is so sad. It's like Stockholm Syndrome. These are kidnapped victims that have been so trapped with Gerard that they have to fall in love with him because they don't know any other way. You are, have been, and will always be a good person. You've always accepted everyone and are always inclusive of everyone. I'm not trying to brown nose or kiss ass or anything. Yeah, you are. But your content only brings joy to me. I honestly wish I could do more. I know you ask what can be done for us and the Patreon, but it's actually the opposite. I wish there was something that could be done for you. I can't. There's nothing. Like, I genuinely feel bad for that dude or that chick or whoever that is on Discord saying those things about Gerard, because the person who he truly is has been exposed for all to see. And instead of accepting the reality, people are choosing to double down and stand with him because it's all they know and they don't want to be wrong. It's kind of like the sunken cost fallacy, where they put so much time and effort into caring about this content creator that they can't just drop him and move on. This is someone who is a part of their life. They've watched him daily, and now, after what's transpired has happened, they still stand by him because they want the nostalgia of what it used to be like with him. I'm sorry you feel that way too, man. I know in my heart that you're a good person too. That's why I'm still here. That's why we're all still here. People that feel negatively about you just need time and space, and some of them may not ever move past. Oh, now I'm the problem. And Carl and Muda are the problem, because we haven't moved past Gerard lying, stealing, manipulating, gaslighting. We're the problem for calling that out. And because Gerard's not acknowledging it, bringing up, apologizing, and saying anything about it, he's okay. And we just need to eventually move on from that and just let it rest as it is. No, that's not how this works. But you can't halt your life on your dreams for them. You can't stop doing the things that make you happy and earn a living for the people that are trying to hold you back. The people here, the people still giving you money, believe in you, my friend. That is insanity! Right there! Oh! You know, these are the type of people that someday, whether it be tomorrow, a month, a year, a decade from now, will look back at these messages and say, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I feel this way about that guy? I feel stupid. You don't do that. It's straight up Stockholm syndrome. I'm sure there's plenty of other psychological things going on with these manipulated people that have been glued to Gerard for so long. But this right here exposes exactly how he's manipulating them by putting his heart on his sleeve and saying, I'm trying my best, guys, and just no one wants to give me money. If people just give me money, we can go back to the way it used to be. And everyone's like, yeah, let's just give them more money. That's not how it works. Anyways, this video has gone on long enough. There's like 5 more of these pages that I could go through. If you want another video, if you want a part 2 of this, let me know in the comments section. I mean, otherwise, it is what it is. Gerard is the type of person that is literally gaslighting and manipulating his entire own audience. And he knows exactly what he's doing. He's a smart person. He doesn't get to be doing what he was doing without being intelligent. I would never accuse Gerard of being an idiot. I'd say he's made some serious missteps and misjudgments and misguidance on how he's handled the fallout of his lying, cheating, stealing with his foundation. But ultimately, at the end of the day, he's an intelligent person, and he's totally taking advantage of these people that don't know any better. If you want more information, check out smashjt.com. I will link this article in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
I feel like I will just fade into obscurity. I have imposter syndrome maximus every day.
Smash it.